have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher. I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking. When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening? I hope you're doing well. As for me, well, I'd probably be doing better if I actually got started on time, but, yeah, you know, For the most part, doing
Are
okay.
we gonna go flying in this weather? You think
No.
we can outrun a lightning strike?
No. Who's flying? Who's flying? Have you ever heard of walking? Apparently not. Anyway, I was gonna do Slime Rancher today, but I kind of remember that thanks to Genshin Mail letting me know that this event is going to be ending in the next few days, and I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to finish it just in one night of streaming. If we are, we'll do some hangout or story quests tomorrow.
I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss.
Also,
Surviving is tough.
I would like to do another 10 or 20 polls for Linnea just to try and get Alua to C6. I mean, I wouldn't complain if I got Linnea. I might complain if it prevented me from getting the character on the next banner. I don't know if you guys want spoilers on what's going on there. Everybody knows who's coming, but some people do avoid the spoilers. Yeah, I might complain a bit about that, but I can get the next character on a rerun. But yeah, Ilua, getting him to C6 would be good. But the idea is that it's either 10 or 20 pulls. The next time I get an on-banner 4-star, I stop. I'm not gonna be trying to. I'm not trying to put all of my pulls into getting a 4-star to C6. That is folly. That way lies heartbreak. And we might be able to get the Primo gems to do that today. Actually, you know what? Maybe tomorrow if we're yeah. So I was thinking, yeah, tomorrow if we finish with this today, tomorrow we can go and explore the Temple of Space a bit more. And you know, we haven't done these yet. The character ones yet. I refuse to believe that I didn't do Alua. I can believe that I didn't do Chaska or that they didn't have the thing where the rewards are permanent after, well, not that the rewards are permanent, but that you get the rewards again when they rerun. I can believe that that, but no, I definitely did Alua. Don't you lie to me, game. All right. Eula. Jean and Eula and Mika and Jean and Eula and Mika. All right. Let's do this! Also, my Fugi is still here because I tried switching my Fugi and it didn't let me switch my Fugi. It happens sometimes. I don't know what end that's on. I don't know if it's OBS. I don't know if it's Fugi Tech or if it's Discord or what. But yeah. All right. Compass activated. Tracking current calibration target.
Let's fly.
And see, it's not raining anymore. We're all good in the neighborhood. Double compass. Okay, so it's gonna be somewhere around here then. Hey, Cookie! How goes the day? How'd your polls go? Also, I'm doing quite well. Yourself? Okay. I think I can get this even more exact. Should be here? No, wait. No, wait. It's this one, right? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were being sneaky. They were being sneaky. Wait, another Dea? That were you pulling for C1 Linnea? Well, but you got Linnea, right? It's always, it's always right around 4.7 meters off. Always. My precision is perfect. My accuracy, it's fine, but it could use some work. Okay. Let's see. North from the rock, and then a little to the west. The rock isn't on the map. Okay. Dang it, Dwayne Johnson. Oh wait, what? How do you not still have? I am confused. Were you playing on the standard banner? Wait. So that and then the curve here. Directly from this curve. Is that correct? Right there. Right there. Oh no, it's gonna... That's not... What? How does that... Oh yeah, finally got an error message. Or not an error message, an error value aside from what I normally have. It's worse, but... Okay. Yeah, that's not right. You should probably contact support about that, because...
Rev the engines!
Losing... I mean... It's not even losing two 50-50s in a row. That's... I don't even know how to describe that. That is a ridiculous level of unluck. Okay, so, like, basically directly east of them. Well, I made up for the last one. For the 6.2, I made it up with a 3.1. So that actually is pretty much exactly... The average error is still almost exactly 4.7. That is very ridiculous, though. Apologize. Oh! Well, this isn't Mondstadt. And actually, the last one was Natlin, wasn't it? When we can do the Nat Soul thing. Yeah, the Nat Soul thing. My pull plans for the future, I'm gonna do another 10 or 20 pulls on the current banner. Just until I get an on-banner 4-star. And if it's Alua, then I get C4 Alua, or C6 Alua. If it's not Alua, oh well. I'm not going to be one of those people who, you know, goes 1,000 pulls trying to get the 4-star. I'm going to wait for HoYoverse to fix that, because they won't. But anyway, I mean, C6 Alua can wait, right? And then I'm just going to save till the next, not till the next banner, till the next version. I don't know if you know who's coming out in the next version. I'm not gonna say it, but she's gonna be... That kind of spoiled it a little bit. But anyway, that person who's coming out is gonna be part of a collection Don't spoil it. Some people might not want it. No. Anyway. Yeah, so she's gonna be part of a collection that I want to complete. So the collections that I want to complete: Archons, Fatui, the Natlan Heroes, which this banner I was able to do by pulling Chaska. I was able to finish the that particular collection, and then the next version is gonna. I mean, it's not like there's like thousands of people watching, this stream where, there's gonna be somebody in here who doesn't want the spoilers, right? That. There's there's a very, very low probability that there's anyone in this stream that's like freaking out over spoilers. Okay, so it's gonna be like right there, right at their intersection. No, wait, actually, okay, let me see. This is almost directly north, just a tiny bit east. So almost directly north, and a tiny bit east, and it should be pretty much right in between the compass and the Statue of the Seven. There, I think. Oh no! Oh my goodness! That's my worst performance yet. I'm gonna blame the lack of landmarks in the immediate vicinity. Okay, I think. Interesting. Wait, so where's the other compass? Maybe if I had the other compass, it would have been fine. But alright, is this? Yes, this does. Ridge is on the map. How far along on the ridge are we? That's a tough one. So, well, it changes direction. Right here. It's mostly straight. It's a little wobbly, so should be about here. America. Oh. My first miss.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except
What server are you on?
we call that light hope.
That's not really something you want to say because the whole like moth to a flame thing, it's not good. It's not. It's bad. Okay, this one should be a lot easier because it's right next to the waterfall. Oh my goodness! Right there! Right there. Perfect. That would explain why it was 3 a.m. the other night when you were in here, because it's not 3 a.m. anywhere in the good old US of A. Let me see. Ireland? Trying to see if my oops. See if my time zones are accurate. Oh, this is leeway. Okay, so there's a little island to the south. So it's north. Oh, and it's on the north end of it, so... Be somewhere over here, but I don't see any... Okay, I guess there's some... Yeah, there are these pools of water. My bad. Actually, right next to this pool of water. Okay. Hey, look at that. No more misses. Oh, compass. That would have been extremely helpful the first time, but that's okay. Alright, so it's under this weird tree that is probably not a ley line tree, probably not a Norman soul tree, but you never know. Right at the edge of a root. Not that root. It's directly west of, whoops, this one. So it should be here. Unless the roots is lies. Yeah.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Hard
God
disagree.
broaden their
Yeah,
horizons and
okay, so the roots are lies. Because this is the root. This is the root that's on the map. In's combat animation? Oh, no, I haven't. Just... Or maybe this is the root. Okay. Right here. Oh.
Many insects have a compulsion
I
to
should've-
follow the light, and humans are the same.
Should have hit close to the root.
Except we call that light hope.
My understanding is, the character from the next banner, normal attacks are essentially worthless on this character. So directly east from that. Like even more so than what's her name? She's been the Genshin character the past 2 times in UGC, and I can't remember. Sengonomiya Kokomi. Which, man, I wish I had her sometimes. Would be really nice to have a hydro healer. Sometimes people... I think it's funny, people, I remember seeing some, oh, you know, thankfully it's not another hydro healer. Another hydro healer? Who? Which hydro healers are you talking about? There are 2. I think. Pretty sure there's only 2 main healers who are hydro. There's Barbara, and then there's Kokomi. And yes, Fiorina can heal, but no, that's terrible idea. That form is bad. Unless you're C6. And even then, I'm not sure. I'm working on it. I'm working on that C6, but it takes time. Oh, that's an interesting pattern. Do I not like Kokomi? Or no, it's not that I don't like her. She came out before I started playing. Oh no, why would I have her at C2 if I didn't like her? She is best character. But the healing, you don't want to be doing that. Well, but I said that I'm working on getting her C6, you know? Alright, so it's northwest of that? North by northwest? Yeah, so it is over here, but that's... Okay. Yeah, this is directly east and west. So it's just below the tip. Right on target. Never mind. 4.4!
Rev the engines.
Yeah, the only other limited banner character that I have higher than C0, well, that isn't in the whole you can get them for free, that one, right? The one that I pulled past C0 is Mawika. We need to find a compass, because there's no way there's a compass.
Try and stop me.
There was no way. And I have Mawika at C1. And that's just because my hope is that she can carry a team. She can carry teams and like Stygian and whatnot. Okay. This is really unpleasant. Not gonna lie. Something like this. A desert. And somehow, that's what my most accurate was. Oh, the new Stygian is terrible for me. Not least of which because I skipped Flynn's and Nefer. The only main DPS for lunar reactions that I have is Zabai. And Zabai is also my only Geo main DPS. Well, other than Noelle. What's funny is that apparently the Night Soul boss, it is just a lot easier with my Skirk team. For no reason whatsoever. Is that... Yeah, so it should be like right here. No, I agree. Also, how in the world? What? So it's this one? Yeah, apparently. Hey, Amy! How goes the day? Oh, you're gonna want to look away for this. You're gonna want to look away for this one. Because we are, in fact, about to Gamba. But yeah, who was it? Shoot, let me. It was what was his name? Professor something who told me about using a Skirk team, and I was like, no, there's no way that works. It has to be Natlan characters. There's no way that I could do a Skirk team for the Papilla, and it worked. And the only Natlan character that I needed was Seat Lolly. A lot of Freemo gems. Also, it was 2 days. A lot of Freemo gems, and I think that was it. And also Welkin Moon. Oh, no Linnea. If it's an on-banner 4-star, no more Gamba until the next version. It's Ino. But who can be mad getting Ino? Okay, we didn't get the adorable Linnea, but we got the adorable Ino. So that's okay. And it's a constellation for Ino. Which one? C5. Oh, don't tell me. I am very tempted because now I have a 2 out of 3 chance of getting C6 on a 4-star, an on banner 4-star. The next time it pulls. You know, I know. Well, I don't have the primos for it, so can't do it, and I'm not whaling. I don't have the money to whale. Yes, I know is adorable, so that is very fitting. Now, as for me, the seal is my spirit animal, and so gotta go with Mulan. Although at the same time, I mean, okay, the Fuki doesn't help here, but my actual model, very, very similar to this. This, by the way, this outfit is the reason why I can't pull, because I just had to have it. Oh, actually, Neat, do you play Genshin at all? I'm gonna show you something from Fontaine. If you haven't played, if you don't play or you haven't played since before Fontaine, these are Melusines, and they are adorable. Fontaine was so great. It gave us Fiorina, it gave us Nervalette, and it gave us Melusines. See if I can. Oh wait, no. There's one in Nodcry actually that isn't wearing a uniform. That one isn't a member of the Marochet Phantoms. Chiori. I know a lot of people are huge fans of Chiori. I'm not. It's fine. It's the Melusine. Aren't they adorable? Oh my goodness. And there's a backstory behind why they exist. And it's so tragic and sweet. It's so ridiculously bittersweet, and but it's so good, and there's so much to take from it. Basically, just give your children the life you wish you had, and I don't mean like spoil them, things like that, but help them to not make the mistakes that you made, and not. I don't want to say not to suffer as you did, because that's the thing is, you kind of need to a little bit. If you, like I was, with the spoiling, right? If you do nothing but spoil your children, they're gonna turn out terrible. All right. I've been watching some police body cam footage, and a lot of the people that they were arresting, they were spoiled children.
Any conflicts?
They were raised spoiled children, and they remain spoiled children into adulthood. But yeah, I mean, but the point is we all make mistakes in life, and we all have. Anyway, but anyway. Listen, let me tell you something, okay? People, we have kind of an inherent understanding, like an instinctual understanding of debts, all right? And the gift of life is a debt that cannot be repaid. No matter what you do, you can never repay it. It's so precious. The only thing you can do is to pass it on, to pay it forward, as they say. And until you do, you will always know that you owe this debt that goes back to the beginning of time.
Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
You'll find the patience, And it's not just about, like, yourself. Like, this is the thing. When I talk about, like, the gift of life, incurring a debt, you also have to keep in mind just how extraordinary of a gift that makes it. And to not pass it on is... the terrible thing, You're denying that gift to the people who you should be caring about most, which are your children. I don't know. I'm tired, so I don't think I worded it particularly as well as I could have, but there's my old man wisdom for the day. Well, I've already given you my old man wisdom for the day. Let's not go into that one. This is Leeway again. Genshin loves Leeway, which, yeah, it's understandable. Chinese spyware game. Of course they love it. And look, here's another thing, right? There's a Bruce Lee quote about never speak ill of yourself, even in jest, because your body doesn't know the difference. This is not old man wisdom, by the way. This is Bruce Lee's wisdom. Okay, totally separate topic. That whatever... Like, when you say things like that, when you say, I don't have the patience, you're binding yourself to your own fate of not having patience. You can say, I don't currently have the patience. You can work on it. It's like saying, oh, I'm stupid versus that was stupid. You do something stupid, right? You say that was stupid. Don't say, I am stupid. Say, okay, I need to work on that. I need to not do that in the future. So don't say, I don't have patience. Say, I need to get more patience. Or something like that. And work on it. Patience is a virtue, regardless of parental status. Again, not old man wisdom, just Bruce Lee wisdom, and also, you know, other stuff. Anyway. Let us see. So, just before the peak of the ridge, right? On the left side. Should be about here. Not as close as I would like, but it'll work.
Rev the engines!
I mean, this is almost directly south. Might be able to get it just from that. That looks way too big for just this. Are there any other compasses? Compassi? I don't know what the plural is. Well, I hope I did. And I hope, glad to hear it. Okay. So... Oh! Well, it's pretty good, though. And by the way, if you catch me, binding myself to my fate, feel free to call me out on that. That's something that I need to work on. That I can do better with. Directly west. A little bit. About equidistant and right at the turn too. This was so much easier than the desert one. Ah. Huzzah! We managed to get it done. Hello, everyone! Y'all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you. These past few days have been very productive. Instructor Mika, Elowen, Honorary Knight, and Paimon, I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Doesn't that sound a bit like an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Trey's work has proven to be a huge success. Exactly. Trey's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's missions. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have taken us 3 times as long. It just goes to show you've got great chemistry. We make a pretty good team, right, Traveler? That was quite a novel experience. I've also gained some insight from this challenge. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not... I don't... I don't really do calculations very well, but or anything like that. It's just anyway. But I'll check it out. I've always worried that if I mess up, it'll lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. You're not the only person affected by the results. Come on. But you've already earned the Honorary Knight seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done a good job too, Elowen. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Elowen's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trail meals during the march. Usually because I'd lose the draw. I mean, if you don't mind a meal that's a bit unrefined. How could that be? Your cooking is well known among the Knights of Favonius. That's true. There hasn't been a single negative review. Whoa! That makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Elowen? Well, since everyone is so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up a makeshift kitchen together. Elowen cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savoring the special meal. Phew! Paimon is so full! The food is so satisfying! Gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Paimon tasted every single dish, and now Paimon's too full to fly! So this is what a camp meal among the Knights of Favonius would look like. Even I haven't been this stuffed in ages. After all, these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near the Dragonspine area. The ingredients are hearty, and the calories are substantial. Honorary Knight and Paimon, you two should take a break. But once you're rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. But now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible, as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies when you put your heart into learning something. And now it's time to put everything you've learned to the test. Relax, you can do it. Congratulations, Trey. You've graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best to make sure everything that to make use of everything Instructor Mika taught me. Once you've made a name for yourself, I'll be able to tell everyone, hey, do you know Trey from the Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. Okay. And now that we've got that done, let me see about your Raiden Shogun. 777 at the end of your UID. Oh, gonna be a lucky one. C0 with white tassel. Do you not have the catch?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Xiangling has the
gods
catch.
should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Definitely the sands need a little bit of work.
Exploration and trials.
Hello, Kumar.
Right up my alley.
How goes the night for you, or the day? Yeah, there is a lot of HP on this. Really concerned about crit damage for that. Speaking of, yeah, your crit damage definitely needs to be higher.
Instead of confining themselves to the
The
heavens,
feather is
gods
definitely the
should
best
broaden their
artifact.
horizons in the world below.
I don't want to say that the flower is bad because what's your ER? Yeah, I think
Exploration and trials.
she needs more ER too.
Adventuring is right up my alley.
So like the goblet, which you'd really want is electro damage, for the main stat, crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge. Basically, you need energy recharge on every single artifact for Raiden Shogun, and yeah, the sands should be the main stat should be energy recharge. So it's good on that, but like everything else about it. So I definitely say farm Emblem of Severed Fate a bit more, and maybe give her the catch. Oh, why is it going bad? And yeah, Sugoi, I'm rating your Raiden Shogun right now.
Instead of confining themselves,
Your ratio, you need more crit damage.
broaden their
Is
horizons in the world
what it is.
below.
So the standard advice is a 1-to-2 ratio, but that's the minimum. You want it to be 1-to-2 to 1-to-3. And yeah, I mean, just needs more crit rate, needs more crit damage. That's a problem with Raiden in general, is that she never has enough crit rate or crit damage. All of the main DPSs nowadays, they have ways to boost their crit rate, or their crit damage, or both. Like for example, with artifact sets, or they ascend with crit rate. Raiden was kind of... Was she the last in that?
Exploration
Well,
and trials.
Okay, with Sumeru,
Adventuring is
it was Dendro, and that was and they were scaling based on EM. But the last one that actually cared about crit rate and crit damage, I'm pretty sure she was the last main DPS that didn't ascend with those or have some way of boosting them. Well, it's 67 crit rate. It's 116.1% crit damage. Actually, wait a second. Hold up. Is that... Why is it saying 116.1% crit damage? I'm a little confused, because it looks like it should be much higher than that. 56%. Is that 50%? Or is that... Oh yeah, no, that's the base, right. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say give her the catch. And work on increasing your crit damage and crit rate. As best you can. Definitely need to work on the sands and the goblet. The goblet, you need energy recharge on that, and I mean, and then the sands, crit rate, crit damage. I mean, that sands, the only good thing about that sands is that it is ER main stat. And I guess it does also depend on how you're using her, because if you're using her off field, that's different than if you're using her, what is it, hybrid Raiden, that cares about elemental mastery. Yeah, no, I do see that. I see that it's on Zhongling. So it's kind of hard to
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens,
Or
God
the
should
stuff-
broaden
anyway.
their horizons in the world below.
But yeah, I mean, like, the Saiyans, like I said, the only thing good about that is that it's energy recharge main stat. It's got... It rolled entirely into EM and flat defense, which is just... So... Yeah, I wouldn't want to waste elixirs on that, though. On Emblem of the Severed Fate.
Exploration and trials.
Raiden isn't exactly
Adventuring
top
is
tier
right up
DPS
my
these
alley.
days, which kind of breaks my heart. Because when I first started, somebody joined my world and had Raiden Shogun and soloed all of the bosses that I was having such trouble with. And so the first goal character that I had was to get Raiden Shogun. No, you don't want her to be tanky. What? And flat defense is terrible anyway. Even if you wanted her to be more tanky, you'd want HP percent or def percent. You wouldn't want flat defense or flat HP.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Raiden Shogun's main goal is to do damage. And so she should be doing damage. Also, well, I like to get all... Hold on, let me, I like to get all my skills up. Actually, hold on, is it? Yeah, it's considered burst damage. Okay, so yeah, her normal attack is completely meaningless. It's you don't need to bring that up at all, by the way. But I have her triple crowned. I have a goal of triple crowning all of the Archons, but right now, I'm falling a little short. By the time Furina came out, it was getting more and more difficult for me to triple crown all the Archons, while also building up all the skills 699ing or 9690 or 9616, things like that. All of my 5 stars. But I'm working on it, and I'm getting better, and it's getting there. Is the main thing, the main takeaway. It's getting there. And my 50-50 luck recently has certainly not hurt. Has certainly helped with being able to get to build all my characters. When you don't have any new characters, you don't need to try and invest money into building them. You can just focus on maxing out your other characters. Yeah. Well, you have a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world. And, yeah. Heartens. Anyway, let's see. What else? What else is to be done today? Actually, it's almost time to head out. But before we go, I do want to get at least some exploration points here. Oh. That's Temple of Space specific. This area is different. You should know that.
Another test subject.
What's that? Who's the dude who does those Genshin animations? Where for new characters, like, oh, this character's skill is, you know, such and such. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. Anyway, let's go to the Temple of Space. But yeah, ever since watching those animations, whenever I hear huh, another test subject, I can't help but think of those.
Let's fly.
What am I doing? Goodness. I have to say, like, the visuals for this quest were amazing. Especially when that scroll unrolled. Now that's a hype moment right there. Okay, so we're gonna have to get up there. Are we gonna be able to glide from here? Where even is it? Where'd I go? What? I should be looking right at it. Oh. Oh yeah, we can glide from here. Whoopsies. Oh! If Cookie is here or sees this after the fact, I forgot. No. I was thinking that the other way I got was through this, but these don't give as many Primo Gems as I was thinking they did. My bad, sorry. How did I get so many Primo Gems? I mean, even with Welkin Moon, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm wondering how many I had. Wait, what? Oh. Hello? I am very confused.
Strike a pose. Let the world come.
But okay.
Burn it down. Pyroclastic surge. Up to the freezer. Bullseye.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
More problems. All right, what's this arena here? Hello? What is this now? Huh? Looks like there's another painting over here. Ah, aha, very sharp. A bunch of youngsters calling themselves heirs of the Guiha clan once commissioned Castiglione to paint it. They claim it's their prized training ground. But they're an awfully proud lot, think themselves peerless masters already, far above such basic drills. So they handed the painting off to me. Wait, aren't you with the Gua clan? Well, I'd love to claim that. Alas, that lad Gueha probably wouldn't dare to take me in. Back when we were clearing out bandits at Guili Plains, the boy nearly got himself killed for lack of proper training. I had no choice but to... never mind. Old, uninteresting business. Though this painting now... that's another matter. If you're curious, go on and unroll it. No great loss if you tear it. Castiglione's idle most days anyway. I'll have him paint another. What happens if you tear a painting and there are people in the painting. Hey! No matter how many times I see it, it still makes no sense to me. I've never heard of anyone honing their swordsmanship by chopping bamboo. That lad Guaya really did have some strange ideas in that head of his. Bamboo can be woven into baskets, carved into slips, shaped into flutes or tally rods, even made into writing brushes. But using it as stakes or training weapons? Now that's a new one. Quite the innovation, I suppose. Alright then, you two. Since the scroll has been unrolled, I'll speak on behalf of those little Guaya clan disciples and lay out the rules. Among these bamboo dummies, some are dressed in blue, while others are dressed in red. Oh, like those in Yuánshén Hall. I know the rules. Oh, Paimon remembered too. We have to attack the dummies in blue without hitting a single dummy in red, right? Exactly. In that case, I won't waste any more breath. Show me what your sword can do. Well, I was just planning on using a bow. Okay. Do we? Oh, there's... There you are. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now. Can we use a bow? Apparently we can. It's in fact allowed. What? Oh. It is though you're clearing weeds. Okay. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In order to get a main DPS Claymore to be good, they have to make it into not a Claymore user. Very rude. You know that, sir. Not be attacking Farina. He is a delicate flower. Like,
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but
what's the flower?
luckily for you, I
Romaritime.
need this stuff.
Excellent. That's a wrap. Thank you both. That was a real delight. Your skills are truly impressive, blonde. Your skills are truly impressive, blonde youngster. I dare say you're far stronger than that kid Guia. Well done, me. Thanks to the two of you, I've had a rare moment of insight myself. Fish paste really does need a bit of freshly minced meat mixed in to bring out the flavor. Leave it too long and there's no masking the fishiness. Fair point? Huh? Wait, that doesn't seem related at all, does it? I think she's talking about learning new techniques, you know, like learning techniques from a different school, but anyway. Never mind such trifles. Next time I have Castiglione paint me a few more fish, I'll treat you both to some proper fish paste. Like, her training regimens are fine, but if she just practices those training regimens too long and not try to expand her horizons, it's not going to work out well. She's going to be lacking. Her skills will grow old and stale, I guess. Is the gist of it. Easy peony. Alright.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily...
How many memory factors do we have, actually?
I
We'll keep going until we get 20. How about that? And then we'll turn them in.
Take me up. Full throttle.
No, I don't want to deal with that. I just want the easy mode chess, basically. I think it's faster to go searching for those. And on the upper portion. Hello? Oh? Where? Don't seem to be any hidden things. Very confused. A lump of woozle is very confusal. If a lump of woozle's very sly, 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 sly. They come in ones and twosles. Oh, wait, no, it is here. What? How did I miss that?
Something to add to my collection.
My goodness. You know, they say that eyesight is the first thing to go. It's interesting. These open world time trial challenges are almost you can almost never find them in Natlan and Nodcry. Like they're very, very rare. But now that we're in this Mondstadt attached place, there certainly are a lot of them. And also in Dorman Port area. Oh, gosh. That's a little glitchy. Nope. Right. Is this everywhere? Okay. Everything everywhere all at once. And there we go. Easy peony.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Rev the engines.
Alright, this should be easy enough, am I right? Oh. Patience. The virtue. That's curious. Oh. Animo can kill them. Okay. I've been trying to not charge them all the way because I thought that was going to be an issue, but apparently not. Hey. Za.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Almost missed it.
Try and stop me.
Oh, hello, sir. Would you like to die today?
Let the world come.
You would? I'm so happy to hear that.
A little amuse-bouche. At first, it's sleep. Burn it down. Let's fly.
I'm never gonna have a use for these flaming hilts, am I?
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict.
Flaming hilt, huh?
Luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
I wonder if that's a reference to anything. Like a winged being with a flaming sword, for example. Maybe.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
I mean, it seems like I could have just climbed up there, but it also seemed like it wanted me to do that part of the puzzle. I don't know. I'm also never gonna have a use for these guys, am I? No. No, I will. Is it inside here? Can't be opened from this side. Okay.
Take me up.
Can I open it from another side? Well, whatever. It's not important. We'll figure that out later. For now, I just want to get to the 20 so I can finish this and then head to bed.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Let's fly.
Oh, there it is. I mean, if he's not gonna take issue with me, then I'm not gonna take issue with him. See, if more dudes realize that, there'd be a lot fewer problems. That'd be killing dudes a lot less. And one more chest, and we can head inside, turn them in.
Rev the engines.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But I'm gonna have to kill you anyway, aren't I? I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I guess that was the solution.
Ooh, shiny.
Treasure hunter of the interstice. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember how I got so many primos. It was the exploration thing and the Linnea story quest. That's what it was. Oh wait, we didn't need that last one, I guess. Whoopsies. Oh, but that last one, we're gonna extend the stream a little bit longer. That last one gave us the last of these things, the last to quaint fate for a 10 pull. Also, we need this. We need this thing before whatchamacallit. The thing. Before Stygian Onslaught ends. Otherwise, we'll have to save it for the next Stygian Onslaught. But anyway, 10 pull on the standard banner. Let's go. Oh, it's a 4-star. Maybe we'll get a C6 Alua through this. What do you think? Through the standard banner. No, just a sacrificial greatsword. Okay. Well, we could get a double 4-star. Keep the dream alive until the very last moment. I think that was the last one. No, this was the last one. No, this was the last one. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. Anyway. Actually, where are we as far as pity goes? I'm pretty sure we're at like 20 pity on the standard banner. This is not going to show the last 10 pulls, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. We are currently at 18 pity, so we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go before we get another standard banner 5-star. Anyway. It's that time. It's past that time. It's 22 minutes past that time. I mean, to be fair, I did start a little bit late, but I didn't start 22 minutes late. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your night is a good one, and I will see you later. Hard hands.